As we enter forward through the gate, as we reinitialize through the body, as we activate through Hero's Gamos, as we reinstate through the One, as we order through the biomarticulate, consciousness, evolving, biosynthesis, as we arc to the Aurora, field-like consciousness, as we gather through the sentient light being consciousness of New Earth, Terra Nova, as we assimilate forward through the constructs and determine forth through the channel-like capacity, as we blend, harmonize to the adherence of the meticulate, of said consciousness, to be flow guided forth into this day. As the requiems connect to the chalice light being, as the arc halls of the harmonies commence to dialogue, we speak forth, hallowed by thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as historically generated from the heavens above, through as into the adjustments of the bioparticulate lead forward through the consciousness lights, and as I gain forth through the regalia of the consciousness streams, and as I atone through the light field adherence, as I synchronicity through the new Mandelbrot frequency of complementary tone, tonal axis of Isis, as I pursue forward through the fundamentals of the venture, I as Requiem field gate correspond to the nucleus, to the cells of the bioenergetics. I call forward through the many ranges of light. I am here as proclaimeth forth, to be still, to reinitialize as the word, to release forward through mote indoctrinations, to caress forward as the flow, coursing momentum of the bioparticulate, the new Genesis as held as the hall lights through the ancestry, merge forth through the prophecy of the I Am, as manifest word move forward into tonal decree, reissued forward as is now. We arc light as the hall harmonies. We move within and through. We correspond within your daily life, within your daily breath. We meet you forward through the atonement, through the higher teachings. We work with the cellular complex of the new mind neural networks. We correspond in delight as you access the freedom, teachings, base field harmonics of the Aurora consciousness, through the attributes through your decline, where you have felt the sorrow of the separation, allowing yet again omnipresence within the bioparticulate to reign, to shine, to glisten, as you are held, as you are one, through the bioparticulate, the station of ordination, of coordination, through the Elohai, high arcs of the Elohai, as we reissue new domain frontier, we acquiesce into the tidal pools of your debris, like consciousness, in the membranes, in the tissues, where you hold the sorrows, where you hold the lack. We see this consciousness. We call forward to amend this sequence now, via the Grail, as you prepare to receive the atonement, as you prepare to release your misery, your suffering, your pain, your trauma, your heart-hardened stances within the cellular momentum, as we shift to the auxiliary modalities of correspondence within the daylight, as the fractal fields re-coordinate through the planes of ionosis, and as one sequences through the breath, pouring forward, connecting deeply again to the halls, as one releases out the sadness, as one releases out the sorrow, as one releases out the agony, the pain, the defeat, allowing the new earth consciousness to rise, to grow, to birth, to permeate within your dwelling, within your positioning, within your vantage point, as you surrender, and as you attune forth now, through all great galactic centers, as you allow your fractal fields to correspond, to communicate to the integral stations, allowing the shift within progression to be proclaimed and held forth as so, releasing your sorrow now, releasing all attachment to what was deemed the old, out of the nucleus of the cell, out of the bioenergetics. As you release, as you witness the permeability of your shells, of your membranes, of your recollections, as you reconnect to the ancestry, as the monadic interface of Isis steps forward, and dear one within the halls, within the requiems, as you build forth the light field correspondence through the chalice, and as you gaze, as you observe into your core, as you review your divine light inheritance, held through the bioparticulate, and allow the radiance to shine forth, as you resume contact through the Solaris with the arcs of the Excalibur intonation, as you bring forward the revival, the gnosis, as the I Am, coordinating through the plains of Abraham and updating all tactile sensory streams within the revision to the one, within the midstream joins of the cells within the body, as you proclaim it forth through the hero's gamos, and as you allow the sun-star ratios to meet again through the biofield dynamics, regenerous of the one, through the shell tissue membrane, through the nucleus, through the cells, as you are adorned, as you release to commiserate no more, as you arc to the diamond sequence, through the cellular matrix, as the I am, as you issue forth through the great halls, and resume contact within the inner temple lights of the great divine feminine monadic reference, as you witness her halls, as the I am, as you witness your neural capacity updating into new instances of refresh, recalibration, reconnections to the flows, reconnections to the channels, as you pivot off from the extremities, calling back into and through, releasing out those who compromise your field light integrity, as they dwell in shadows, sadness, and sorrow of disconnect and incompletion. Return now forward through your regalia of the great halls, as the dear one's temple lights. Shine your emanations forward, and as such, in doing so, refresh all light field momentum. Refresh via the halls. Refresh via the course of the I Am. Downloading new propagations, updating phase shift modulations, correspondence to meet forward into the body, into the throat, into the dynastic lineage of the Divine Masculine. As witness heroes gamos through the form, through the blue diamond, accentuate forward through the temple lights, the revival, releasing forth all shield tissue membranes of archonic reference, update to the nucleus, through the original blueprint of your gnosis. See the codes, see the grail, see the design, see the tapestry, see the mandalas. As you delve deeper into and through the transitory planes via the induction, and as you attune to the halls through the requiems, allowing the seed consciousness to permeate into your tissues, receiving into this day through the new earth field proclamations, and bringing forth mission light, orientation to be within this other side, to gather forward through your archetypical ranges, opening your devotion, your return to prayer, to contact, breathing deeply into the waters, into the body, into all refraction planes of orientation, bringing full witness of consciousness via the kaleidoscope of being, iterations into and through, releasing pain, sorrow, trauma in regard to witnessing the complementary tone, the full index of the self, articulate all models into the new. Reorder through the histograms of your divination. Re-correspond to the tree of life through your actualization within the abode, toning to the primordial natures of your full light being consciousness. Return yet again, releasing all increments of sadness and sorrow now. Proclaimeth free within this day. Oko sanarian saranian ha sanarian yarian sanarian harikwa. Koyanika crystal consciousness of the Elohai communicates forward through this gate induction, through the emerald, through the crystal. Calibrate all seraphim tones into the new course field fundamentals as you acquiesce to return through the energy centers, through the rainbow tribes of the earth. Lom Sataya, Deo Sataya, Mikati Avkati, through the temples of your design, through the Stargate portals of the Earth mission, building your integrity to the Earth nodes, to the local field atmosphere. Correspond through the course correction, all your adaptations. Resequence your light to your Requiem blueprint, source field connection. Into the body, married to the tapestries, married to your first source light monadic reference of the halls. Into this day, proclaimeth forward as the I am, as you issue forward through the halls, as we open to correspond through the Mary, calibrating all flow index, all channel field alignment, building the rapture of the contact, connecting forward through her lineage, through your abode, building the presence, building the tone, feeling the walk-in synthesis, merge to your particulate. As we enter into the flow of the new Genesis, as you arc your consciousness into this most magnificent day, as the halls correspond and as the meeting planes of union join to present through your cells, through your body, as you return as the families of light, star, sun, earth, biomaticularet, as you see yourself again as luminescence, as you see yourself again as the I am, to recall that you are of one through many, corresponding to the join, to the gathering, to the Heroes Gamal's proclamation. And as you sit forward through your mind, allowing the families of light to shine forth the essence, to update through the scripts into the bioparticulate and open the channels within the body to recite, to review, to see the replenishment which is activating forward into the Aurora plane, regarding into the cellular matrix. We build through the tapestries of Isis. We build forward through the blue. We build forward through the land. As you are harmonized and as you are sequenced, as you are party to the beloved, and allow through the Atmos the return of the cellular grace of the I Am, correspondence within divine union, allowing the tissues to display through the mosaic of the I Am, the source refraction fields, cellular consciousness decree, married forth as the miracle, as you atone forth through these decrees into your cellular bodies, as you allow revisions through the Atman, stellar consciousness, merge forth through the tree of life, issuing forward new genesis via the body particulate, blue diamond, Isis, starlight, crystal, I Am. Breathing in the intonation of the deliverance, bringing forth the hero's gamos at hand, enter forth through the cellular decree of this day. Update all bioshields, correspondence through Regulus, return again via the Atman, harmonize the DNA structures, fully witness the portals of return through the Earth Stargate axis, return forward through the nucleus of your body, issue forth through your geolocality, breathe forward up the Heros Gamos, reinitialization through the emerald, through the indigo, through the royal Osiris. Breathe forth the light field harmonics. Build forth the exchange. Alialia, 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 Noma Chariahia. Build in the complementary tone into your station, into your life breath. We release now out any hybridization, locks and seals, blocking the occurrence of unification. We arc through the grand light, Syrian stations, updating all protocols of procession as you are led forth into harmony, as you are guided forth into the station, in the nucleus, cellular decree, bring forth through the codex of the ancient ones, of royal immortal decree, an arc field to the Solaris, Nihari Kayoto Ayakiana, Dahayokoto Yana, through Kayoa, the heart, through the mind, Kurosokoya, update all inductions through the Solaris, integrate to Black Isis, through the Black Diamond coordination, reissuing forth through the halls, releasing all stagnation of light field propagation, held in dismay through the fallen Mandabroth. Return all false light technologies of archonic decree Return out all echoes. Seal forward through the light of the I Am, through the temple, light signature of your true light being, your essence fundamental. Dahana Shakatiya, Dahana Shakatiya, Dahana Shakatiya. As we leave you now, in peace, in light, in love, in harmony.